All right, everybody, we are live here tonight. Woo!
Welcome, guys.
Man, oh
Welcome.
man. This is exciting. I'm so excited to be here tonight with everybody and share some absolutely amazing stories about iCoinPro and our simple, easy to learn trading system that we have that's literally transforming lives all around the globe. In fact, we have people from all over the world here tonight on this hangout, all different time zones, some champions like David over here. It's like the middle of the night, and he's here because he's excited. He's creating his future, his financial future with the system. So he's here to help share it and share it with everybody so that you can really understand the value of the system. Again, we're going to really attempt to make this like a hype-free zone. All right. These are real stories. I have lived these stories with the individuals here on the hangout tonight. These are transformational stories. We have individuals who have gone from no experience with cryptocurrency, Bitcoin trading, anything like that, to pros. Full-time traders making hundreds of dollars a day, trading on the cryptocurrency markets with our system. So it's incredible. And that's what we really want everybody to understand tonight. All right. This is all about a system. It's all about a skill that you can learn that literally allows you to take control of your financial future. It's an extremely simple system. But I'm going to be honest with you, and I don't want to paint a fake picture for anybody here. There is some learning. You're going to have to learn how the system works, okay? You're going to have to practice. You're going to get better over time. But by the time you hear all of these stories and what the individuals here on this hangout have been able to do with this system, being able to quit their jobs, pay off tremendous amounts of debt, and really set up their financial futures through using the system, the micro profit system, which you're going to learn about tonight. You're going to be so excited to dig into this and get started yourself and begin the journey. And I want to assure you, there is a community. Let me tell you, I think we have one of the most amazing communities of awesome individuals that are truly, I'm going to go ahead and mute Jeremy there, that are truly there to help each other. We are a family here. This company is almost, we're coming up on our 2nd anniversary. And we have been working together, helping each other, providing support, providing, what each other needs to really master this journey and really get tremendous results. And one of the things I want to share is, there are a lot of different skills that you can learn to make money. But I'll tell you, there's nothing like this skill and learning this skill of being able to make money on demand, sitting at your computer and pushing a couple buttons, jumping on a website, following a simple system and being able to make potentially a full-time income. I know Lily, who's here, is even teaching her children how to trade using the micro profit system, and they're having tremendous success. She was sharing the results. It was incredible. So, you can go to college for 4 years, you can rack up tons of debt and learn a skill. And nowadays, unfortunately, maybe you will, maybe you won't even work in the industry that you got your degree for. This is something that is an extremely powerful opportunity for you. And it takes just a couple, probably a weekend really to study the system for the first time. It'll take you a couple weeks to kind of get good at it and really practice. But you don't need a degree. You don't need a background in finance. Show of hands here, or the people on the hangout, how many people here were worked on Wall Street before you got involved here with Bitcoin and cryptocurrency and started having success? Exactly, nobody, right? How many of you have financial degrees from major universities? This is something that anybody can learn. The system is extremely simple. You can do it. If you're here on this hangout tonight, I guarantee you can do it. If you apply yourself, if you get into our forum, if you work with the pros that are here, the people that are here on this hangout are pros now at this system. It's something that you absolutely can do, and you can crush it. I mean, you can do so well. Trust me, whatever your financial goals are. A couple of our members started with $100, trading, and now they are full-time cryptocurrency day traders. That's what they do. It's just absolutely amazing. So, all right. So whether you want to actually, it depends on what your goals are, but whether you want to make a couple $100, or maybe you want to make a car payment with the system, or maybe your mortgage payment, learn how to trade and be able to make a mortgage payment, or even a full-time income, or even beyond, whatever you want to do is possible. You can learn how to do it through the system. Now, I want to really quickly cover, for people who are like brand new to Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, maybe you've heard about it, maybe you've heard some good things about it, maybe you've heard some bad things about it. I don't know, you hear all sorts of things about it. But I can tell you one thing, there's always opportunity. It doesn't matter what's going on in the news. We honestly don't care. We know how to get in there and make profits daily, no matter whether Bitcoin goes to $20,000 or to $1,000. We have a system that enables you to capitalize on it no matter what's happening. And for people who are totally new to Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, I'll simply summarize what it is by saying this. It's money 2.0. That's really what it is. I mean, a lot of people think, well, it's what are you buying? There's nothing I can touch, nothing I can feel. It's not like a dollar bill, or you know what I'm saying, or something like that. Well, the reality is, how much of your money do you actually see anymore? How much of it just goes from one computer into your bank account? Do you see what I'm saying? One computer to the other. The big difference about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency is it's not owned by a government. It's not owned by a central bank. And it's made secure through a giant network of computers that validate whether or not this is real cryptocurrency or real Bitcoin. It's much harder to fake, almost impossible, I would say, to fake. And another cool thing about it is, unlike dollar bills, they just keep printing those things, creating inflation. Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies are finite, meaning that there's a certain amount of them. So that lends to appreciation and increasing in value. All right, in value, excuse me. So now what we teach in iCoinPro, we teach everything from, the very basics of Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, starting from the beginning. You don't have to know anything. Literally, like, this could be the first time you ever heard the word Bitcoin. You're going to do great. Okay, we've got you. All right, our community, we have you. We're going to take you by the hand. We're going to walk you step by step by step. By the time you get through our training and practice, you are going to be a pro. You're going to know exactly what you're doing. All right. And here is what we really focus on. Kind of the core of our system that we have is trading these cryptocurrencies, because there is a tremendous opportunity. Now, we're not going to get into like the specifics of exactly how that works. That's in the training. All right. But here's the basics. We just teach you how to buy low and sell high. So if Bitcoin's at $6,000 or $3,000, you want to buy it when it's low at 3,000, and when it goes up to 3,400, you sell it. And every time it goes up, say you had bought one Bitcoin, you would have made $400 on that. So from 3,000 to 3,400, you made $400. That's how trading works. We're just teaching people how to buy low and sell high, but do that over and 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 over again, okay? To help compound your money and create compound returns over time, which are absolutely stunning, like absolutely stunning. And it is something that has really changed people's lives. Now, one last thing I want to cover about iCoinPro, which makes it really unique and something that I think everybody, will want to get involved with, is because you're not required to recruit other members or get customers to earn income. You can actually, you can never refer a single individual and actually make potentially a full-time income through just using our product, through just trading Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. But I'll tell you one thing, we have an absolutely killer referral program with an absolutely killer compensation plan. I would dare to say it is one of the best plans in the industry, and I'd love for anybody to challenge me on that. You could send me a message on Facebook, and I'll be more than happy to compare apples and oranges, okay? But by the end of this hangout, I think you're gonna see that we have such a unique opportunity, such a unique system, such an honest system that is truly working for those who study it and apply it. That you're going to want to get your hands on the system for yourself. And once you're succeeding with the system, it's going to be extremely natural to want to refer others and tell them about it. And particularly tell the people you care about it, like your family members, getting them involved, because you're going to want to show them a vehicle that can help them achieve their financial goals and dreams. All right. And one thing I'm just going to share here really quick. This is a quick, just a quick screen share of what we have. It's called Trade Finder, and we have software in this system which basically goes out and it looks for potential trades. So you don't have to sit and stare at charts all the time, okay? I'm not gonna get into what all this is, but this system works 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, looking for potential trades. So you just sit here and go through, and it has these, this is actually live in real time. It has all of these potential trades, and we have additional tools which help you identify where the market is. You know, is the market potentially at a bottom right now and prices are looking like they're going to go up, or is it potentially at a top and it's looking like prices are going to go down? All right. All of these different things show you about where the market is, so you can evaluate with our software and make smart decisions. Okay, we know some people, even individuals on the hangout here tonight, who got caught up in the excitement of 2017 and the extreme explosion of cryptocurrency, and then things tanked. And you know, with this type of system, this gives you the training and tools to ride those waves to the best of your ability and maximize your profits, and not only know when to get on the roller coaster ride, but also more importantly, when to get off, so you can take profit off the table and move on and compound and make more and more. And then we have a special tool that we're going to show you tonight called the MACD tracker, and I'm going to talk about that and show you what that's all about. So, Paul, before we get into actually going over or talking to these wonderful, wonderful people that we have here on the Hangout tonight, I am going to just quickly give a disclaimer here, because we are going to be talking about money, and some of these stories are extremely, extremely exciting. Paul, let me go ahead and just read the disclaimer here, and then we're going to go ahead and I'm going to turn it over to you, Paul, and we can introduce our guests here tonight. So here's the disclaimer. iCoinPro, the iCoinPro Trade Finder, and its trainers provide an informational service only and are not responsible for any investments made applying this information. The results described are not typical and are not guarantees of future income. Any investment contains risk, and it is 100% the responsibility of the investor to assess the risk rewards involved. It is possible to lose some or all of your investment. We assume no liability, assumed or implied, for your application of the information shared from the training programs. All right, so with that, Paul, I'm going to hand it over to you. Paul D'Souza is a great friend of mine. He is the CEO of iCoinPro. He is a co-founder with myself. We started this company together back in, we pre-launched in May of 2017 and officially launched in June. And it has been an absolutely amazing journey, and the best is yet to come, Paul. I think you would 100% agree. So without any further ado, let me hand the hangout over to Paul. And Paul, let's meet some of these awesome, awesome people that are here tonight.
Justin, thank you so much for the introduction. Folks, welcome to this hangout. Before I introduce some of our guests, I'd like to give you a little bit of a history about how iCoinPro came to be and what we actually stand for, and a little bit more about what we want to teach people. Now, I had been introduced very lightly to Bitcoin in the early days, and like most people, I didn't pay any attention to it. it was part of a game. I really did not pay any attention. But over the years, I would see it come up in the news sometimes. I'd hear people speaking about it, and it piqued my interest. And it wasn't until I really needed Bitcoin that I actually start looking seriously into it. You see, because the way that Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies work, they're a peer-to-peer transactional system, meaning I can send money from me to Justin without it going through a central point like a bank. And at the time, the business that I had, I was moving a lot of money around, buying and selling different services, and the payment processors that I was using, they froze my account for 6 months, and I couldn't touch my money. They just went, we want to know more about your business, and until such time that we do, we're just going to place a hold on everything. And basically that killed me. It killed almost killed my business, killed my cash flow, and I needed to do some of my business. And I spoke to a friend of mine and I said to him, look, what can I do? And he started explaining Bitcoin to me, and I paid attention. I really, really paid attention because I knew that it was going to absolutely mean the world to me. And what he then explained to me was, he explained how Bitcoin works, how it came about, what it all means. And when he was done, I had this penny drop moment where I went, oh wow, this is going to completely change everything. This is going to change the way that people see money, use money, interact with money, make money. And I knew immediately right then that I was not only going to start using cryptocurrencies and Bitcoin, but I also wanted to spread the word. I wanted to teach as many people as possible. And I was kind of toying with an idea of starting some type of a magazine. And at that time, I was living in the Philippines, and I was sharing an office with one of our guests here today, Mr. Ori Makabi. Office, we sat right next to each other, and it was in that office where this idea was born. I wanted to do a magazine. I wanted to get the word out there. I wanted to educate people, because when you finally understand what Bitcoin and cryptocurrency is all about, your eyes will open. And at that time, I'd been speaking to Justin. I'd been telling him a little bit about Bitcoin and crypto, and he was like most people. He was like, doesn't have time, not interested, just simply. And a lot of people are like it. And we don't want to understand something that is very foreign, especially when we're already used to a certain idea. And money is very much the same thing. But after me going on in his ear for a while about Bitcoin, he decided to take a look at it, and he fell in love with it, and he decided to start trading. And then we kind of joined heads and said, you know what? Why don't we put out something that will not only teach people how to trade, but also of cryptocurrencies, how they work, and everything that people need to know. We thought, well, why don't we just put this together and create a company that will encompass all of those things, as well as being an opportunity within itself. And that is exactly where iCoinPro came from. So it happened really fast. We put everything together, and what we decided to do was also to teach people more about the workings of cryptocurrencies, because a lot of it is a lot of things that goes on behind the scenes that confuses a lot of people. Now, to put it really simply, we don't need to know all these things. You don't need to know how a piston will move up and down in a chamber in order to perform combustion to move your car forward. No, we don't need to know that. All we need to know is you just put your car into gear and you drive. Now, Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies is pretty much the same thing, but there are mechanics. They do want to know exactly how Bitcoin works. They want to know what's under the bonnet. So we appeal to those people as some of our modules really get in deep and explain certain things. Now, you might hear about cryptocurrencies like Stellar. So what is Stellar? How does it work? You might hear of something else called EOS. What does that do? Now, here's the thing a lot of people don't quite understand is that cryptocurrencies are not just a currency. They're not just some digital currency. A lot of them have some really insane utility, or they're bringing to the market something that is going to really change an already existing industry. And we call that disruption. And the disruption that is happening at the moment is so huge because these cryptocurrencies are streamlining processes that we already have in place in financial sectors. Perfect example, SWIFT is dying and is going to be replaced by some type of a cryptocurrency where we can move money from one country to another in a matter of minutes. no longer having to wait days, no longer having to go into your bank and fill out 18,000 forms. No, you can do it within minutes and move massive amount of money all across the world. So the different levels of wanting to understand cryptocurrencies, as well as our flagship product, the micro profit system that teaches people how to trade. And some of the people on this call tonight have actually used the system, like Justin said, to great success. What I'm going to do is I'm going to introduce you to some of those people, and I'm going to start with ladies first. And the first person I'm going to bring out, her name is Lee. She's all the way from Australia, originally from New Zealand, and she found this product, fell in love, and has completely changed her life. And you can hear it from her words. Lee, why don't you come on out, introduce yourself, and let the people out there know exactly what iCoinPro has done for you.
Hey guys, thanks Paul. Hey guys, and hey to everybody watching. As Paul said, I'm Lee and I'm from Brisbane, Queensland, Australia. I'm originally from New Zealand, so I am a Kiwi, and I know the Aussies will pick up on the accent. But I joined iCoinPro specifically for the education. And this is going back, you know, in the beginning of, I think it was May 2017. But I've stayed because iCoinPro has helped me control my finances. And when I say that, you know, a lot of people, you know, those who see what I post on Facebook and those, you know, in my personal circle, they all know that, you know, I trade. However, what they don't know is how I even got to where I am today trading. And that the reason I can say, you know, I am a day trader today is because of the iCoinPro micro profit system. Now, one of the things that really kind of caught my attention with iCoinPro was that the trading was going to help me control my finances and control my money. You know, there are loads and loads of other programs out there which, you know, guarantee, you know, a certain percentage or a daily percentage that you can get. And I just kind of wasn't comfortable with 1%. And I just always had this thought, you know, I am a heck of a lot better than a 1% daily return. And one of the things that I love about trading with iCoinPro is that I get to keep 100% of the profit that I make. Now, going back, you know, to June 2017, I started with my trading account with $100. And I have more than 100 times that today. Last year, we went, you know, a lot of people were kind of put off by the crypto market. And I understand I did take a loss during that time as well. However, my Bitcoin balance grew to over 120%. And I would not have known how to grow that Bitcoin balance had I been focused solely on the, you know, the US dollar value of it, and had I not had the education from iCoinPro. And one of the things, you know, one of the things I always tell people, I'm just, you know, your ordinary everyday mother of 4 young children, and I stay home. And I was looking for something that I could do to replace my income so that I could still, you know, help my husband provide financially for our family. When I go back, looking back now, 6 months ago, I managed to actually replace my full-time income. And I'm now currently working to replace my husband's income. I do want to retire him, but my husband, he is just such a hard worker and he probably won't retire, but I wanted to give him the option, you know, if he did want to retire, or if he wanted to even go part-time at his job, he could. And it's only possible because of iCoinPro and the micro profit system. Now, one of the things I get asked all the time is, Lee, do you think I can do this? And I always tell everybody, if you can count to 3, you can learn the micro profit system. You can trade. Anyone, I am saying this, you know, 100% confidence. Anyone can learn this system. It is so simple. Justin's put together such an awesome system. You know, even my 9-year-old son understands how to buy the squeeze and how to identify a dip in the markets. And it truly is, you know, that simple. One of the things that I'm currently doing at the moment, and because I've been asked, you know, over and over again, Lee, I can't believe, you know, you only started with $100 and, you know, you've 100 times that. And so I wanted to go back and show everybody exactly how it was done. So I've been, I started a $50 challenge where I was gonna, I funded in a separate account with $50, and I'm now in week 2. I've just finished week 2 of that challenge, and I have doubled that initial balance. Now I'm going to post this. I'm going to post this on my wall once we get off Hangout. But the power of this system, it truly is powering. It is empowering. All that profit that I make, it's solely on my efforts, reliant on myself. Lily's profits are reliant on herself, DP, Ari, Jeremy. You do not need to build a team to make money with iCoinPro. And that's what, I love about iCoinPro and learning how to trade, is that you take control back into your hands. I'm not giving over money to iCoinPro saying, here, take my money and run off with it. If you get what I mean? Because that's, that's what I'm seeing every single day pop up, in the online world. iCoinPro is pretty much turning around saying to me, no, you keep your money. We'll give you the tools. We'll give you the system. You go and, multiply that. And seriously, guys, if you're watching this and you're either scared because you lost money last year or you don't know about cryptocurrency, I'm telling you right now, click the link below this video, then get with your sponsor, get with whoever introduced you to iCoinPro and set up a plan. Ask them to sit down with you and come up with a plan so that, you can go from ordinary everyday person to day trader, being able to still run a household, still get the kids to school, still cook dinner for your husband so that he's got a, hot meal when he comes home. Still, being able to do everything, in our daily lives. And on the other hand, still make some really decent profit. Now, I really have to kind of touch base on our iCoinPro community. I would not be where I am today as, a confident, profitable day trader had it not been for, our team, the team that I've surrounded myself with, our Hustle Hard fam, and the iCoinPro family. Now, I've been a part of other companies where, sure, they say, I've got your back, the support's there, but it's, it's not really. Whereas iCoinPro, we're a family. And growing up as a Pacific Island, a young Pacific Island girl, it's always been said, it truly takes a village to raise a child. And iCoinPro, our iCoinPro family is now, that has been my village to raise this trading child, to where I am today. So, our iCoinPro community, we're not really a community. We're like a massive, massive family without the dysfunction. We go from strength to strength. If somebody, if you're stuck on something, you can post it up in our members only forum and somebody's onto it straight away. Another reason I am still in this company is because of Paul and Justin. They've just been 100% behind me, all the way. They've been 100% behind our members. And they truly, really are genuinely out there to help people. Now, I met these 2 guys in Vegas and going, before meeting them, I was kind of nervous because I'm like, oh no, I'm meeting these professionals and, I was kind of scared. But after meeting these guys, seriously, guys, these 2 are the most down-to-earth people that you could ever meet. And they're actually really cool guys, and they are so genuine. But guys, that's me for now. I'm telling you now, click the link below, reach out to the person who invited you here and set up a plan.
Can I jump in really quick and just say something? Because first off, the $50 challenge thing blew me away. I mean, being able to double that in 2 weeks trading it's incredible. But Lee too, I know last week you had a great week. I mean, you have 4 young kids. I don't even know where you find the time to do your trading, but you find the time to do it every single day. 4 young kids running around. But last week, I think you made over $1,000 trading. And it's like, that's incredible. Absolutely incredible. I mean, amazing.
Last week, I had my first $1,000 week. And that's, that's not from any commissions or, that I could possibly or potentially make or, anything. That's solely off, my efforts,
Wow.
100% trading.
And to think you started with $100. I mean, that just blows my mind. So anyway, congratulations to you, Lee.
Bye.
Absolutely, Lee. Thank you so much. It's always a pleasure to hear from you. And folks, there are many other stories. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be having a chat to all the people that are here tonight. Normally, I do like to go through the ladies first. The other lady with us this evening, that's Lily. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bring her on at the end because she's also got an amazing story to tell. And folks, you know what? If you're ready to get going, click the button below this video. There should be a button at the bottom. Or otherwise, get back to the person that shared this video with you. Ask them a couple more questions. Now, if you think that trading is not for you, okay, well, you know what? No one can convince you, only you. And we would love to be able to teach you how you can actually get started to see if it is for you or not. And what we also do is we organizing online calls, webinars, so that people can get together and help to overcome like any nervousness that they might have, or just to help them take that first step. And you know what? Trading is not the only thing that iCoinPro teaches. We also teach a myriad of other ways that people can make money with cryptocurrencies. There's something like 14 different ways that you can make money with iCoinPro, and in the modules we teach how you can make money with crypto in all those ways. There's things like staking, there's baking, there's mining. If that's one of the modules that's going to be coming up this year is how to become a crypto miner. You can make money from lending crypto, and you know what we do is we cover all those things. We cover them in depth in our module. So if you think that trading is not your style, or you don't have the time for it, and you're looking for, maybe you want to learn like how to invest, well, we've got something for everyone. But I've got a very funny feeling that once you kind of take a look at trading, you might fall in love with it, because what we're actually teaching people to do is to make money on demand through trading. And I'm going to say that again because that's quite a big deal. Learn how to make money on demand. It's like having an ATM in your pocket. But anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring out the next gentleman, David. All right, now David was originally all the way from India. He now lives. Where do you live, David? You're going to have to unmute yourself.
Yeah, I live in the Czech Republic.
There we go. So, David, tell us a little bit about your background, how you got involved with crypto and iCoinPro, and what have you achieved using the micro profit system?
Well, I'm going to keep it really simple, guys. What Paul said, if you're not into trading, or trading is not for you, that's how I felt when I got started with iCoinPro. And I was taking a 360-degree turn on that completely, but that's actually how I got into cryptocurrency in the beginning, was due to the fact that I had a similar experience with a lot of, the reason is I'm from India, right? So the possibilities of having a merchant account and getting into doing something online was a bit of a challenge. So when cryptocurrency came along, in my eyes, it was just a no-brainer to get accepting payments there. But what I found along the way is a lot of difficulties to explain to people. I took time to understand because I had to go through millions of videos on YouTube just to, try to get that information. So when I saw iCoinPro, I grabbed on the opportunity because it's everything in one place. Specifically, as Paul said, the information, the education from the basics to so many different ways of earning, which I had no idea about. So it just gave me a wealth of knowledge that I didn't think I would ever find in one place. But I was scared. I was really scared to get into trading. I was really scared. I was far away. I was one of those people who sees a chart and say, hey, no, this is for you, not for me. And I literally felt like that. But I decided, with a little bit of encouragement from Justin, a little bit of encouragement from some other people, I decided to get into it, to go through the modules myself. And over the last year and a half, I've fallen in love with it. I cannot stop doing it. Yes, I've had days where everything has not been perfect. As Justin said, it is a skill that you have to learn, right? So we do need to put in the effort from our side to control these funds, or to control the amount that you're going to increase, or the plan that you have. And it did take me a while to understand what I wanted. consistency was a little bit of a difficult thing in the beginning, because I didn't, like I said, I was scared to look at these charts. So even though I got into it, I practiced a bit, it was really scary for me to go ahead and actually trade, because I felt like, oh my God, I'm going to be losing something. So I started with a small amount, but over, all the time last year specifically, I increased about 50% of the initial amount that I started with. And right now I'm just averaging 5% weekly. That's a target that I put for myself. So it's just a 5% weekly trading limit to increase, because it's doable. It maybe I might get even more than 5%, but a minimum of 5% every single week is something that I personally wanted to do. And I'm not a full-time trader. I wish I would be, but I I do have a full-time job, so it's basically trading in the mornings and the evenings, and I limit myself to that time. I don't want to stress about it. And right now I enjoy looking at charts, and sometimes I go on. And this is strange for me, but sometimes I go on and I look at the exchange and I'm just staring at the chart for a while, understanding things, which I never thought I would do a year ago or a year and a half ago. I would run away from these charts, and now I'm just, reflecting on them and seeing what is the best opportunities that come along my way. So, yeah, that's a little bit from my side and my story, Justin and Paul. So.
David, thanks, man. Really, really do appreciate you making the time to come on. Because what's it, like 4 o'clock your time, 3:30 or so?
Yeah, it's about 2:36. Yeah.
Because it's 3:36 here now. So, thank you so much. It is very, very much appreciated that you come on at 2:30 in the morning to share your story with us. And I just got a message from one of the guests that's busy watching, Joanna, and she asks, is this live? And you know what, folks, we are live. This is not scripted at all. These are real people telling real stories. This was not pre-recorded. So if you're watching this right now, absolutely we are live. David, again, thank you so much for coming on. And the next person that I'd like to bring out has also a really good story. He made money, lost money, and he's going to share that story with us, and that is Mr. Jeremy Barnett. Jeremy, do you want to come on out and just tell people out there your journey? You're going to have to unmute yourself.
Are we live? You guys hear me?
Cool. Yes, we live. We live. This is live.
Awesome, man. A little camera shy. I'm just kidding. Yeah, guys. So real quick, thanks for having me out here on the Hangout. I got a bunch of new people that we've just brought into iCoinPro. We've put in several new people over the last, couple weeks. I've known Justin for about 10 years. I got a kind of a really good history with him and his dad. Been in network marketing for 20 years, probably full time myself. And I did really well in the crypto space. I started about 3 years ago and got into some programs. I didn't really know what the heck I was doing. I was just a networker, so I was earning some Bitcoins in some of those programs that really didn't manifest too well. And not only just Bitcoin programs, but other cryptocurrency programs that were paying commissions in Bitcoins that were legitimate products. So it was okay. Didn't work out, and I'm no longer with those companies today. But I say that to say this. So I got really interested in trading Bitcoins as I was acquiring them through the network. So I started with iCoinPro back at the end. I want to say I think it was the end of 17, maybe like November of 2017. And I turned about 1 Bitcoins into 9 Bitcoins through the period of November and December, which was the bull run. So I will clarify that. But I still had the skills. I was following the system. Here's the crazy thing, guys, because I was new to the whole trading aspect, and I was listening to all the media and the jargon out there. Well, Bitcoin's going much higher than 20,000. Long story short, guys, I held on to my Bitcoin, and I think I was up to probably 30 Bitcoins at one point, and I lost about, I want to say 35–40% of the Bitcoin when it started to crash in 2018. Here's the cool thing. So I got serious about trading because I was a little bit, upset that it just completely crashed like that. And I was like, well, what am I going to do? I got to get it back. So cool thing about Justin, guys, is that he's really unselfish. He's very helpful. And I think it's cool that we've had a 10-year relationship. So he really kind of felt bad for me, I think. And so he was, really encouraging me to get in there and really start studying the system. And you can take what you have left because, hey, you can get it back. So I took 5 Bitcoins. I put 5 Bitcoins into an exchange, and within 120 days, I turned 5 Bitcoins. I was a little less than that. I think it was like 93 days if I last tracked it. It was 5 Bitcoins. I turned them into 12 Bitcoins. So that was like a big deal. This was back like summer of last year. Got a little distracted with some other ventures in my life. So I stopped trading as much. Happy to say that I'm super excited about iCoin as a whole, that we're all here. I love the new referral plan that they have. And I probably will be the only one who will talk about this on the panelists tonight. But I will say that it's an amazing opportunity for anybody that, first and foremost, here's the network marketing dream. If you have a product that you don't have to recruit people to make money, if the product itself can generate you money. So guys, our product is knowledge and education and tools that will make you money, whether you want to go bother your friends, families, and neighbors, because I know that you don't want to do that, okay? But we actually have a product that I've proven over and over again, and that was a big story of 5 Bitcoins to 12 Bitcoins. I actually bought my house and put the down payment because of Bitcoin. A lot of people don't know that. And it was all because I knew how to, buy the dip, buy the squeeze, and when to get out and, not be greedy. And I live in a, beautiful house now. 5 bedrooms, 4.5 bathrooms, almost 5,000 square feet. It's kind of crazy. It's all because of Bitcoin and getting the knowledge that I needed through the system. But the reason why I'm here now on this call, I think we got a lot of people watching. I'm super excited about letting everybody know that, hey guys, there is a better way. You can sit at home in your pajamas and you can make a living trading Bitcoins and altcoins and different coins following this system. That is amazing in itself. But then because you're making money, you want to go share it with other people. And because if you got something that's making you money and you can do it with your, like I like what Lee said, she's doing it. It's like her own efforts. You can do the same thing by following the exact same system that she and I are following. But here's what's really cool. You can actually go tell people that you care about because you actually have something that is working for you. And because of that, you're going to want to go share that with other people. Then you can actually bless somebody else's life with knowledge and education and the greatest financial shift of wealth in history, which is cryptocurrency. And it's just beginning, guys. I'm a big crypto advocate. Don't even get me started. I know what's going on. This is just the beginning. And with the tools we have, when this thing comes back around in its cycle and it starts to go crazy again, it's just going to be like, amazing. Okay. So I wanted to say that, we have an amazing compensation plan and rewards program with iCoinPro by referring people. It's the most generous I've seen, guys. I've been in the industry for 20 years, and you can make a nice living trading and referring other people as a result of your trading because you're excited to actually help and bless other people because of that. And because of that, you can make money because they're going to pay you very well to refer people to their amazing system. Then you can take that money, put it back into the market, and have that work for you if that would be your choice. So wanted to share that. Thanks, Paul.
Oh, so awesome. Jeremy, you know what? You touched on a couple of really, really good points there. Yes, folks, we do have a really awesome compensation plan, and we pay the commissions out in Bitcoin. So yeah, if you're ready to get going, if you want to know a little bit more, like I've said before, either get back to the person that shared this with you or just click on the button below this video and yeah, just take the next step. Now, Jeremy mentioned two things which I do want to talk about. He mentioned something. He said a cycle, and we are seeing a repetitive market really scared because they everyone thought that Bitcoin was crashing and everyone was talking about the crash. Folks, let me tell you something. There are people on this call today that made money while Bitcoin was losing its value. Now, does that mean that Bitcoin is going to stay down? Chances are no. If history's got anything to do with it, we're probably going to see, like Jeremy said, a cycle where everything's going to just start going absolutely crazy again. And what you want to be doing now is you want to be accumulating as much Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies as possible, and compound all of that as much as you can ahead of what we call the next bull run, which is inevitable. But anyway, Jeremy, thank you so much for your input. It's really, really appreciated. And then, folks, you've heard it from a 20-year veteran in the network marketing industry. ICoin Pro does have a really robust and awesome compensation plan. So if that's what you want to do, well,
I think you broke up.
Our compensation plan.
Okay, you're back. You froze up for a second.
Oh, what I was saying, folks, was that we've got a really slick compensation plan. So if you want to make money by referring friends and family, go ahead, do that. It is just one of the many ways that you'll be able to make money with iCoin Pro. But anyway, Jeremy, thanks so much.
You're welcome. Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Really, really. And the next person I want to bring out, his name is Ari Maccabi. He's in the Philippines at the moment. This is a guy that I've known for a number of years now. We've done a few things together, and it was in his office where iCoin Pro was born. Now, Ari goes all out promoting iCoin Pro because he not only sees the value, but also because he wants to help the people that he loves and cares about to make some money. So he's been going out there and just telling anyone who will listen about iCoin Pro and about Bitcoin and about trading. Ari, why don't you come on out, introduce yourself, and give us your story.
Appreciate that, Paul. You know, guys, I've been in the crypto space a long time. You know, I was probably the very first, marketer basically to get involved in the crypto space back in 2011. And, honestly, when I first, got involved in it, it was kind of a joke to me because I had a really good buddy of mine that was mining it out of his house using a little black box that we joke about today because it's so outdated. But the reality of it is, guys, the minefield in the online space, I should say the online space become a minefield for crypto opportunities. And I got to tell you, I've promoted a lot of things. Unfortunately, I've had a few of those things crash and bite me in the butt. People lose money. And I'm happy to tell you that iCoin Pro is one of those companies that are out there that literally is the real deal. For somebody that makes a living promoting things and generating traffic and driving traffic to different deals for an income, this is a promoter's dream because here's the reality. People don't fall out. A lot of the people you see on this panel, right now that are up here talking about their results, came, to iCoin Pro through some of my marketing. And the reality of it is, guys, look, let's face it, for a promoter, when I say this is a dream, why is that? It's because I keep getting paid. Like when I go out and I promote a CPA offer, I might get a one-time check and then I'm done. But this is something that has consistently paid me over and over and over again, guys. And I don't have to worry about people getting scammed. I don't have to worry about people losing money. It's been a pleasure to promote this company, Justin and Paul, just to be honest with you. And, I have a lot of commitments basically, right now. But one of the things I told Justin and Paul last year was I'm actually going to kind of flip the script. I'm going to step back a little bit on my promotions, and I'm going to come over here and I want to learn. So I expect sometime right around the end of March, I'll be on the other side of this. You'll be able to hear some of my stories about trading using some of the techniques that Paul and Justin are teaching right now. And I'm really excited about that because this opportunity, guys, look, to actually pick up a skill that you could shut down all your promotions, walk away from it, and just start trading is huge, guys. I mean, like Jeremy, I'm one of those guys, man. I bought my condo, remodeled my condo. I've spent almost $500,000 in my condo in crypto. On this condo, another $200-some thousand on a piece of land that I bought over in Brockeye. All of this has been possible because of crypto. So let's face it, I believe in crypto. I believe in where it's going, but more importantly, I believe in what they're doing right here. And here's the thing you guys got to understand. I'm sure that Lee, I'm sure that Jeremy, I'm sure everybody on this call, okay, is going to tell you right now that the reason that they stay plugged in is because of the tools. So let's talk about this really, truly from a promoter standpoint. Yeah, you get paid when people sign up. But here's the other side of it. The reason people keep paying is to stay with the access to the tools, which generates another paycheck. So every month, month in, month out, I don't have to worry about it. It's just coming like clockwork. I'm going to get a paycheck from Paul and Justin. It's happening. Okay. That is, for me, that's a dream, guys. That's what you want. You want some programs that will pay you long term. You know, I've got 2 or 3 things that have been paying me a long time, and this is going to be another one, guys, because it really works. And that's something that I got to say, man. Paul, when you brought up this little idea and this concept sitting in our office, you know, I had no idea it would grow into this, but I'm really, you know, hats off to you, brother, for doing a killer job, and Justin coming in and, you know, creating all these killer tools. And last but not least, man, guys, everybody, if you don't know, February 11th is Paul's birthday. So do me a favor, wish Paul today a birthday, you know, happy birthday on his page, because he's a dear friend and he well deserves it, guys. But I'm happy to be part of the iCoin Pro, or, you know, Pro family, guys. I couldn't be in a happier place.
Ari, man, thanks. And you know, your
Paul's doing the cut up thing.
valuable, so
You cut out again, Paul.
yeah, I'll make it a little bit better. Ari, what I was saying was that I really do appreciate all the feedback, all the advice, all the support, and thanks for giving up your time to come on here and have a chat to us, man. I really, really do appreciate it.
Yeah, it's not a problem, man. I'm happy to be here, but hopefully next time we do this, I'll be on the other side of the webinar where I'm talking about my results.
There we go. There we go. Right. What I want to do now is I want to bring out Lily. Lily, I've met her in person in Vegas at 2 of our events. Wonderful woman. Also all the way from New Zealand. And I'm not going to rain on her parade. What I want her to do is I want her to tell the story about yourself. Tell everyone about your journey.
Hey, Paul. Thanks, everyone. Hey, sorry, I'm not used to being the last person, and all of a sudden my head's gone blank. But yes, I'm Lily. I'm from New Zealand. I'm a mum of 2 who worked a 9-to-5 job. And you know, like many of us, from the beginning, your job is your main focus in your life, right? And you know, and then you realize how much of time it's consumed. And then you have a family. So I had my son. 3 weeks later, I went straight back to work. Then I had my daughter not long after. And a year later, I went back to work. And through that time, I missed out on a lot of school holiday vacations. I worked almost every Christmas break. And then before you know it, your son's entering into university and your daughter is on her 3rd to last year of high school. You know, some people probably say that this is part of life, and somewhat yes, somewhat no. So it all started for me in, I think it was May or April of 2017. I was introduced to Bitcoin. At the time, I was looking for something to, I guess, fall back on when I retire. And, you know, retiring from a 9-to-5 job means hitting the 65-year-old age mark before you can even gain that bit of investment. And so I came across Bitcoin and I liked what I saw. I just didn't know where to go, what to do, and how to do it. Check YouTube and many things online, and they just didn't make sense to me. And so I jumped into iCoin Pro ideally for the educational side of things, just to have someone guide me in the right direction. Anyway, not long after, so I've been part of iCoin Pro since pre-launch. Not long after, the micro-profit system was introduced. And I studied a little. And to be honest, I really thought I was too dumb to do it. I really thought I was dumb to know how to trade. I thought I could never master numbers. I could never read charts. I could never understand what a trader should know and should be. But I proved myself wrong. And anyway, I was in Zoom one night with my team, so the Hustle Hard fam, and Lee at the time was the consistent trader out of our team. And she said to us, guys, I've been consistently trading And I've been looking at numbers, and I believe this can replace our weekly incomes from our jobs. And, you know, I got out of Zoom that night, and I've said this story many times, and every time I say it, it sort of gives me goosebumps. But I got out of Zoom that night, and I just thought in my head, you know what, guys, this opportunity's knocking at my door, and I need to take it. I worked a full-time job at that time, so I became that consistent trader. I kept myself accountable, and I started my trading journey with $100. That's all I could afford. I started with $100, and within 3 months, I had hit over $15,000 in my trading account from compounding. And that's from not having any experience in the trading world. And like I said, you know, I thought I was dumb, and I didn't think that I fit that title as being a trader. Anyway, I continued being consistent. I continued being accountable for what my actions were in my trading journey. And by December of 2017, I was able to fire my boss, and I proved to myself that through my trading journey, I could replace my weekly income through my trading profits. And in 2018, I was able to fund trade myself to the iCoin Pro convention in Las Vegas. I was also able to pay off all my debt through my trading profit. And I was also able to buy us a new car, you know, and I look back at it, and I think for the person I thought that was dumb, the person I thought that had no trading experience, the person I thought didn't fit this title, I've proved myself wrong and many others out there. You know, my biggest challenge is my immediate family and my close family who never believed that someone like me could do this. And I'm proving not only myself, but those who didn't believe in me wrong. And, you know, I put this challenge out to anyone that's watching, and that has been watching our journey. My question is, why are you still watching? Thank you, everyone.
Paul, wow, like mind blown. Lily, one thing I have to point out, 2018 was a year when most people were just getting destroyed in crypto. And you're in there trading with the system, paying off all your debt, buying a new car. I mean, it's just like, that's the power of the system. So thank you, Lily, for being you. And I just have to say, everybody who's here, thank you so much for being here. And you guys are such tremendous supports. Let me tell you, anybody who gets involved, Lily, Lee, myself, Paul, David, Jeremy, Ari, everybody you met tonight, we're accessible. I mean, we're here to help. You'll find us in the forum. You'll find us on Facebook. Lily and Lee, I can't say enough about the support that you guys provide our community. I mean, it's just absolutely amazing. So anyway, Paul, sorry, just you may have some closing comments, and then I want to show off our new tool that we just launched, which is like pretty.
No, I don't have any closing comments, because it's always a pleasure to hear Lily tell her story. And I picked up a couple of things today that I'd not heard before, Lily, and I'm super impressed. Yeah, like we absolutely love you guys. You make us look amazing, and you know, for that, like, I cannot thank you enough, because you are testament to the fact that we know that we got a working product. We have a product that actually works. And in the BizOps space, there is so many things that simply work. Wanted to be actually helped people, and here we are. So thank you so much. Justin, over to you, man. Show us this new tool.
Sure. I just want to say our system works a lot better than Paul's internet right now.
Hotspotting off my phone.
I had to say it. Anyway, so without any further ado, I want to just talk about, we just actually launched a new tool. In fact, tomorrow at 1 o'clock on Paul's birthday, we are launching this new system or new product, and it's a new tool. And I just really quickly, I'm going to just make this super simple, and I'm going to show you just some results. This new tool is called the MACD Blaster. I'm sorry. Gosh, now I get it all mixed up. The tool is called the MACD Tracker, and the new trade is called the MACD Blaster. And this is an extremely powerful trade. It shows a potential explosive change in trend for a coin. And it's one of our, I think, one of our most explosive tools that we've released, I think this is going to be something that people are going to absolutely love. So, and this is literally a new tool that everything that you've heard tonight, we just launched this. In fact, we had one of the coins go up 30% in about 20 minutes that this tool found, which is like, you guys, I mean, 30% in 20 minutes is enormous. If you had $1,000 in that trade, you would have made $300 in 20 minutes. Okay. That's how crazy that is, but that's crypto. And that's the beauty of it. You know, you don't have to leverage yourself. You don't have to, you know, you can just trade directly on these coins and make great money. So I'm just really going to show this really quickly. This is a chart. All right. For anybody who's scared of charts, this is a chart. All right. These are the little candles. They tell you what the price is doing. Price is lower here. Price went higher here. That's all we're looking at. Okay. These little red lines are our new tool. This is when it signals. Okay. And when this signals, you can see here, it signaled here. And this coin actually went up by, oh boy, you can't even see it. Hold on. Let me mark it. 100 and, give me just 1 second here. This thing's interfering. All right. This coin actually went up by 159% within about 23 days. That is just crazy. Okay. I'm going to show you a couple other things here. And again, not every coin does that. Some of them go up smaller amounts, you know, 5, 10%. Some of them will not go up. It's all covered in the training. But there are enough of these where we are so excited about this new tool. This coin went up. This is absolutely ridiculous. 456% within 27 days of when we sent this signal. It's crazy. Okay. And here's another time when this signal actually went off. These red bars mean the signal, and this coin proceeded to go up 300%. Now, let me tell you something. That's unbelievable. Okay. So that's 3x your investment potentially in that coin. Even if you take 15% or 20% out of these trades and you compound and compound and compound, what a lot of people are doing here tonight, they're doing small compounding, 1% here, 2%, 0.5%. Okay. This shows you potential trades that's why we call it the MACD blaster. I mean, some of these trades just blast off, and this market is just really ripe for some of these right now. I'll show you this one right now. Here's a popular coin. BNB, this is a Binance coin, which is one of the major exchanges. You can see here we had our signal go off. The coin went up about 8.81% there, and then it signaled again over here, and this has just started a massive run that is still going right now, almost 100% up in that run, which is incredible. So this new tool is extremely exciting. We're all excited about it. There's a training module. Everything has training modules, exactly how to use it. None of our tools are just like blind. You just buy it as it goes off. No, there's an exact training. You learn how to do it. You learn how to look at the chart, see if it's what you want to, you know, take advantage of or not. You know, so it's something where you're going to learn this skill, and it is something, again, like everybody said, it's simple. It's something that you can do. You can definitely do it. But this new MACD blaster tool, particularly when we also get into a very bull run type of arena, this is going to be extremely, extremely exciting. So I just wanted to show that off for a second, show a couple of these trades, show those signals, show how this new thing is working. But it's extremely exciting, and that is being put live tomorrow. Okay. All right, great. So without any further ado, I want to thank everybody here tonight for sharing your stories. I want to thank everybody who came out and actually watched the Hangout here tonight to learn about this. Again, this is real. We're an open book. You can ask us any questions about the system, you know, anything like that. There is a group on Facebook. It's facebook.com/groups/iCoinPro.com, or excuse me, /iCoinPro. Skip the .com on there. So facebook.com/groups/iCoinPro. And you can jump in there and you can see the results. You can see the community. You can ask questions, everything like that. And again, down below this video, if you're ready to just get started, we give you a 7-day risk-free trial. So you can try it out. You can kick the tires. You can talk to people in the forum, you know, all that sort of stuff. just click the link below. Go ahead and get started. I guarantee, like the saying goes, you regret the things you don't do, not the things that you do. So make sure to take advantage of this opportunity, because it's here, and there's a reason why you're here tonight on this Hangout right now, listening to this message, because this is something that can impact your life in a tremendously positive way. So click that button down below. Again, my name is Justin Clark. Thank you very much for coming out tonight. Thank you, everybody. And we'll be seeing you on the exchanges. Bye-bye, everybody.